Hello guys, so now we are gonna do a practical. Till now we have created a cluster, and also now we're gonna see that what we have, that namespace. Okay, so now by default we are using a default namespace. So we are going to create a new namespace. Okay, namespace. Okay, Prakash NS. Okay, Prakash namespace. So I'm creating my namespace. Okay, so it's created. It will show up here. You can see Prakash NS. So namespace is created. Okay, now we will make it default, or we're gonna work on this Prakash namespace. Okay, so we are configuring this set context and current, means whatever the current activity I'm going to do, in which namespace I'm going to do, -namespace, and I'm going to mention the namespace. Yes, okay, so it is modified. So now whatever command I'm going to do and whatever work I'm going to do, that is going to implement or going to do in a Prakash namespace. Okay, so now let's start. So we are gonna run the customization file. In it, EFS provisioner, RBAC, storage class, deploy MySQL, all deployment files. So I had already shown this to you. So we will run this all file in a series using a customization resource of Kubernetes. So it's a customization. That's why we have to use -k and dot means in this folder which is Joomla on EFS. There my file is stored. So you can see all created. Okay, storage class created, cluster role binding, secret, service, deployment, persistent, volume claim, all are created. Now I'm checking that pod created or not. You can see EFS provisioner pod is running, so it's created, and rest are pending because they are fetching image or downloading the image from internet, so it will take some time to download. Okay, so okay, storage class, we are seeing that it is created or not. Yes, you can see here new EFS storage class created. Okay, so we are going to use this storage class for practical. So now you can see both containers are running, Joomla and MySQL. Okay, pods -o white. Now it will show the IP and full detail of the pods. And so now you can see the IP of pods. Okay, this is the private IP. Okay, CTLNet service. Now we will see the service which we have given a load balancer and the cluster IP. You can see for Joomla we have given a load balancer service, and for MySQL we have given a cluster IP. I had shown that to you in my file, in YML file. So I'm gonna use this load balancer DNS name. Okay, so it's take time around 2 to 3 minutes because it's downloading the image and setting up the Joomla application, so it takes time. Okay, refresh. Okay, So I'm pausing now because it takes time around 3 to 4 minutes around. Here is our file system, that is EFS, which we have created before. I had already shown that part. Okay. All are running, 3 instances are running. Okay. Now I'm gonna reload it. It's take time, okay? So don't worry, it will load that page because it's installing and setting up all the complete environment of Joomla in a container. Okay, you can see 2 VPCs are created. One is of our default AWS account and one is of our EKS cluster VPS. You can see EKS CTL PK cluster, this VPC. So we are working in this VPC. Okay. This is a IP range. So now you can see it's loading, something happens. Yes, it's showing now. Here you can give any name that you want. Okay. So I will give Joomla. Okay, task I can give task, Joomla task. Okay, you can give anything that you want according to your requirement. Description: performing EKS task. Used Joomla and MySQL image. Okay, you can type your email address. Okay, you can give any username that you want. Okay, actually I had done this practical, so I think it's saved in the cache, that's why it's showing that name, and you can set any password that you want. Okay. So site offline means if you want this site to be work offline, then you press it yes. Okay. Now we have to fill up the database information. So host name is our IP of our MySQL. So this is our IP, private IP. Okay, it's a private IP of our MySQL. So this is our host name. So I have copied and here I'm pasting. Okay, extra space. Okay, username is root and password that we have set that Red Hat in a secret that you remember. Okay, and database name you can give anything that you want. Okay. Task deep database. You can give any name. Okay, next. Okay. Okay, I'm changing this. Okay, next one. Default English. Install. So it's going to install all the database table, creating database tables and installing sample datas and some configuration file. So it's installing, so it takes some time. So finally it's installed. Okay, and now administrator. Okay, you can see, congratulations, Joomla is now installed. So okay, remove installation. Okay, I'm removing the folder. installation. And now I am it's loading. Oh, no. Now I'm going to press administrator. Here you can see username and password. The username which you have given to the Joomla configuration at the time of Joomla configuration you can give here, and password that you have given. So finally we landed in Joomla application. You can see now you can create a blog articles, create your own, build a website. You can create here. So here you can see. Here you can see MySQL 5.7 version. So I am using that version only. Let me show you. There it is. Okay, here you can see MySQL 5.7. Same image version it's showing here. So you can cross verify. Okay, so new article. Okay. So let me do one demo. I will create some demo articles of something, and I'm gonna save that. And after saving, I will delete the pod. And what will happen if I delete this? What we can say Joomla pod? Then what happens? Okay, EKS task. So finally completed. The EKS task. Okay, so it's done. Okay, now I have to save this. Publish. Here it is. Save and close. Yeah. So it is saved now. You can see here. So now I am going to delete this pod of my Joomla. So what going to happen? And let's let us see. On delete, I'm copying this pod. You can see Joomla. Okay, I'm copying this pod, and before that I have to type a pod. Yes. Now I'm pasting that pod. Okay. So anyhow, if in future if it get terminated, failed due to any reason, I'm doing it intentionally because I have to show you that what happen if pod get deleted. Okay. So pod deleted. You can see Joomla pod deleted. We will check that is it created or not. Behind the scene, replica set is monitoring these pods, so it will again create this pod. You can see that. Yes, you can see. Name is different. You can see name is different, but they have created again. And I'm going to refresh this page. You can see data is not lost. So powerful it is. Thank you.